try Joy Burnett's curly hair routine with me. So Joy has a lot of curly hair routines posted on her page, so I sort of had to combine a few of the routines to make like one big routine. So the routine I'm going to be using today is like a combination of the brush styling routine and the finger coiling routine that she has posted. So the first thing that she does is soak all of her hair. I've already done that mostly. And then make sure it's all detangled. And then she goes in with a leave-in conditioner all over her hair. So I'm just going to use the Umberto Giannini Banana leave-in and apply about this much to each side of my hair. So now I've applied my leave-in conditioner and brushed it all through. The first section that she takes is like the bottom of her hair, and she just sections this off and clips the rest of it out the way. Now that she's sectioned this bit, she just applies even more water to make sure it's soaking wet, and then she uses a Denman brush and she applies her curl cream now in sections. I'm just using this one, and she just applies a small amount all through the section, just like that. And then she takes like chunks of the part she sectioned off and just brushes up and through like that, and then just scrunches. This is where I'm going to combine her routines, because for the front sections of my face, like the whole perimeter of my face, I'm going to try her finger coiling technique. So what she does is she takes the tiniest little bit of curl cream on her fingers and then takes a piece and smooths it through like this until the hair is like flat. And then she does like some sort of a wraparound thing, but I couldn't figure it out, so I'm just gonna do it how I usually do it. And then she scrunches. So I'm gonna do that for the whole perimeter of my face, and then the rest I'm just gonna brush style. So I repeated the steps on the other side, and I've just taken another section about here. She said she takes like 2 to 3 sections, so I think after I've done this one with the same steps, I'm going to take another one about here and then just leave the crown of my head, because she does that differently. But all of these sections, I'm just going to use the same technique. Okay, so I've finished styling the rest of my hair and it already looks so good, so I'm quite excited. But for this top section, she brushes the whole thing forward. Okay, now that it's all brushed forward, I'm just re-soaking this section, and then I'm just going to apply the curl cream the same. But she sort of smooths it over and then like lifts the hair like this. So I'm just going to do that. Now that the product's all distributed, she just takes thin sections across like this and then brushes them forward, shakes them a bit, scrunches them, and then flips it back. And she does that all the way through this top section. So I've got about this much hair left at the front, and I'm just going to use her finger coiling technique on this section. But I'm going to take, when I take sections to finger coil, I'm going to take them avoiding the middle part. So I'll take them like this, just so that I can sort of stick with the like brush styling sort of method. Okay, now that I'm completely finished styling, she takes her gel and applies it, like she flips her hair to the side and smooths it all over and then scrunches. And then she flips her hair to the other side and does the same thing. I need a bit more. And then she flips her hair upside down and scrunches the gel in. Okay, now that I've applied my gel, she lets her hair air dry for a little bit and then she diffuses. She hover diffuses first to set a gel cast, and then she goes in and just like regular diffuses. So I'm gonna let it air dry for probably about half an hour, and then I'm gonna diffuse and then I'll be back. So this is what my hair looks like after I've dried it, and I scrunched out the gel cast with a bit of the Olaplex hair oil. I have no words for this routine. It turned out so good. I mean, I had no doubts because Joy always knows what she's doing, but it looks so good and I just know it's going to last all week.
Trying Joy Burnett's curly hair routine. So she starts off by using the Not Your Mother's leave-in conditioner, and I actually really love this leave-in. I'm just going to detangle my hair because I do have some knots. She then sections her hair into 2 levels, so I'm going to do that. She then uses the Fenty curl cream and a Denman brush to style her hair. I'm kind of scared to use a Denman brush. I have one, I never use it. I think what she does is just kind of brush it and then flip it lightly as she brushes it. Okay, I think that worked. I do usually use the bounce curl brush to style my hair, and I love that, but we'll see how this turns out. Okay, I know she doesn't have a middle part, but my middle part is ingrained into my scalp, so we're going to try to get rid of it. I'm just brushing my hair forward right now to try to get rid of my middle part, and now I'm just going to brush style. And then she goes in with the Not Your Mother's gel, and this is actually my favorite gel. My middle part's literally already starting to come back. I might just have to rock the middle part. Okay, now I'm just going to come back when my hair is dry. And then once her hair is dry, she uses an oil. She uses the one from The Way. I don't have that one because my mom stole it. So I'm just using the Pantene Miracle Rescue oil, which is also a really good oil. I'm just scrunching out some of the remaining crunch. This is the finished hair. I think it's super cute. My middle part did end up coming through. Anyways, comment, let me know whose routine should I try next.
This is my curly hair routine. In the shower, I washed my hair with the Crown Affair Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. First thing I do straight out of the shower, spraying a leave-in conditioner into my hair. Right now, I am using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk leave-in conditioner. After spraying that in, I just brush through my hair to make sure everything is evenly distributed. I do 3 sections. The first one is going to be my lower half, like right above my ear. Here is where curl cream comes into play. Anti-hair home curl. A little goes a long way with this one. I just take some in my hand and then rake it through with my fingers. I brush style my hair. After doing that, I just scrunch my curls to kind of give them a little oomph. Take a little silk scrunchie and I tie the section that's done so that they don't get all combined. The next section I take is just the crown of my head. I'm just gonna go in and do the same thing with curl cream and brush styling. Also brush away from the root instead of down. This is all done. Now we just have to focus on the crown of your hair, which is arguably the most important. Just raked the curl cream into the crown of my head, and the way that I style this part of my hair is just by doing sections backwards this way. That is it for the brush. So now we scrunch gel. This is my favorite gel from Not Your Mother's. It is the Curl Talk Sculpting Gel. I take like that much, run it between my hands, hover over on the other side, and then scrunch. I'm going to diffuse for a little bit with my Dyson and then air dry the rest of the way, and I will be back when it's dry. My final step is hair oil. Just take like 2 pumps and scrunch it into all of my hair. This routine never fails me. Bye. And you?
Hey you guys, I'm starting a new series where I try out curly hair influencers' hair routine, and today I'm going to be trying out Joy Burnett's hair routine, and let me know in the comments like any other like famous influencers' hair routine that y'all want me to try. Her hair is literally stunning, like look at it. First, she'll like section her hair in 3 different sections. She first sections this part right here like 2 to 3 inches above her hair, and then she'll like clip it off. Next, she just grabs our curl cream. I don't have the products that she has, so I'll just be using like what I do have. At the bat, like the main difference with like her hair routine and like my hair routine is like usually I'll put in like a mousse and like a gel, but I don't think she puts in a mousse or gel. I haven't watched like the entire video yet, but like she just starts off like by putting in like a little bit of curl cream. So I'm just gonna put in curl cream on this side and then this side, and I'll come back. After everything's distributed, she'll then go in with the bounce curl brush and then define her curls using the brush. And she says one of the most important parts is to define going away from your face so you have like more volume in your hair. And then she says once you're done like doing all of that, to scrunch your hair. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side and then I'll come back. Then with the section she's done with, she'll just take a silk scrunchie and then loosely tie it in a ponytail to like split it away from the top part. Then she'll section off the crown away from the second section and then part that and then put it in a claw clip. Middle section, she just does the exact same thing that she did for the last section. I'll come back once I'm done. I'm done with like both of these sections. The only thing that I did different were my edges. Now I'm just have to do this top part. I low-key feel like I made this top section like a little too big, y'all. I'm really scared because like me and her, we have like completely like different hair types. So I low-key feel like this might not like look good on me, especially once it's dry. I feel like it'll look kind of frizzy, but honestly we'll see. But then she goes in with like a strong gel, and she said that she like hovers over her hair with the gel, I guess just to create that gel cast. Then she scrunches. Then she diffuses, and I'll come back once I'm done diffusing. I'm done blow drying my hair, and then I already added hair oil. I don't think it looks bad or anything, but like I don't think it suits me, if I'm being quite honest with you. But like I honestly like really like this hair routine. Like my hair is like super duper soft now, and my hair smells like so good, y'all. But like I definitely have like a lot of volume. Like she was like not playing about like the volume part. Like y'all, look how much volume I have in my hair. Like especially if I like flip it to the side, like that's a whole bunch of volume, y'all. Like I definitely think my curls are like really defined. It's just like my roots are always like frizzier than my ends for some reason. I think it's because like my hair is dyed, but I'm not mad at this. Like I like it. But anyways, that's it. Bye guys.
Okay guys, today I'm going to be trying Joy Burnett's curly hair routine. Joy's hair is literally so healthy. I don't know how she does it, but she gets so much volume in her routine, so I really want to try it. I know a big part to like getting my hair to look like hers is like having the same haircut, and I do live in New York City. The place she gets her haircut is in New York City, so I kind of want to go and get the same haircut. I think she gets like a heart-shaped haircut. I'm not really sure, but I'm so convinced, and I honestly might get it. She parts her hair like this way and clips off the top. Now, I think what she does is she goes in with the curl cream. I don't have the one she uses. She uses the Fenty one. I want to get it so bad because it leaves her hair looking so good. So I honestly might get that, but I'm just using the cake curl cream. She has a few different ways she styles with the diamond brush, but I think she mainly like breaks it out and like curves it around the brush and then shakes it. I'm just continuing this same motion of like curving it around the back of the brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna repeat that, but I think I'm just gonna get the crown of my hair now so I can do her no part look. Also, thank you guys so much for 12K. I can't believe that I hit 12K. I didn't think this account was ever gonna get any followers, and it's honestly so fun like reading your guys' comments and DMs, and like I never expected this. And I'm just gonna keep raking it outwards. Honestly, styling my hair is such ASMR, like listen to this. Once you get to the top, she brushes her hair forward. I'm going to add my product in water first. I'm going to take sections going this way. So then she takes her brush and like curves it around the back and brushes it back. You just keep doing that until you get to the end of the crown. Without letting my hair go back to a middle part, I'm going to take some gel and I scrunch it into my hair. Now that I've finished styling, I'm just going to follow her diffusing routine, which she has it on her page. So I'll be back when it's done. Okay, it looks so good. My curls look so like bouncy, and they look a lot less like weighed down than they usually do. It also got rid of my middle part, so I definitely suggest trying Joy's routine.
Volume and definition are not mutually exclusive when it comes to curly hair. This is my curly hair routine. In the shower, I washed my hair with the Crown Affair Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. These two are so good and they smell phenomenal. It makes my hair so soft, and Crown Affair is a clean beauty brand, so chef's kiss. The very first thing I do straight out of the shower before I go into sectioning or anything is spraying a leave-in conditioner into my hair. Right now, I am using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk leave-in conditioner. I love the Curl Talk line. It's affordable, and this leave-in conditioner is so lightweight, so it doesn't get super heavy on my hair because I also use curl cream. After spraying that in, I just brush through my hair to make sure everything is evenly distributed. In my opinion, sectioning is one of the most critical parts of a curly hair routine. So you're gonna need a claw clip. I do 3 sections. The first one is going to be my lower half, like right above my ear. I usually do like 2-3 inches above. Then you just take the rest and clip it up with the claw clip so you can work on this bottom half. Here is where curl cream comes into play. You guys know this is my favorite one. It is the Fenty Hair Home Curl. A little goes a long way with this one. I just take some in my hand and then rake it through with my fingers. I brush style my hair. This is my favorite way to do my curls. I find that it enhances my hair without making it look identical. Like, I feel like when you finger curl your hair, it looks a little bit too perfect almost. So that's why I love brush styling. Later on, you guys will see that I finger curl pieces that need a little bit of extra help, but for the majority, I brush style. This is the Bounce Curl Define brush. After doing that, I just scrunch my curls to kind of give them a little oomph. After I finished one section, before I go on to the other one, I take a little silk scrunchie and I tie the section that's done very, very loosely just so that they don't get all combined. We're gonna clip this one down, and then the next section I take is just the crown of my head and I clip that up. I style the crown differently than I do the rest, so that's why that gets its own section. I'm just gonna go in and do the same thing with curl cream and brush styling. Also forgot to mention, one of the most important parts when you're brush styling is to brush away from the root instead of down. Doing that is gonna get you no volume. You need to go underneath and brush up and out so that the curls don't stick to your scalp. My curls are wet right now, but you can already see how it's lifting on that side compared to this side. This is all done. Now we just have to focus on the crown of your hair, which is arguably the most important. I've gone on a tangent about this before, but I hate having a middle part. Like, I also think that if you want a lot of volume, having a harsh middle part where you compress your curls down to your scalp is just gonna prevent you from getting there. So I just raked the curl cream into the crown of my head, and the way that I style this part of my hair is just by doing sections backwards this way. You're gonna style front to back instead of left to right. By taking these more like horizontal sections, you're gonna avoid having that harsh line down the middle. I wouldn't really say that there's a particular like rhyme or reason to what sections you're taking up here, as long as you're doing them like front to back. And that is it for the brush. Before I go in with gel, I analyze. So any pieces that like look like this, I'll go in with some more curl cream and then finger curl them and just go under and around. So now we scrunch gel. This is my favorite gel from Not Your Mother's. It is the Curl Talk Sculpting Gel. I take like that much, run it between my hands, hover over on the other side, and then scrunch. This is just gonna help lock everything that we did in place. I'm gonna diffuse for a little bit with my Dyson and then air dry the rest of the way, and I will be back when it's dry. My final step is hair oil. I love this one from The Way. I just take like 2 pumps and scrunch it into all of my hair. Give it a little shake upside down, and you are done. Defined and voluminous curls every time. This routine never fails me. Bye.
Let's do a Joy Burnett curly hair routine. So she actually just posted an updated curly hair routine, and I have every single product that she used in the video, so we're gonna do it step by step today. So the first thing she used was the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Leave-In Conditioning Spray, and used it to detangle her whole head. So I usually use Mielle, I think it's Mielle. Their leave-in conditioner. I usually use like a cream because my hair is just kind of damaged. So just using sprays, sometimes it takes me a while to detangle. Okay, now we are fully detangled. Okay, so the next step is to section your hair. She says she does about like an inch or 2 above her ears. And then she does about 3 sections for her whole head when it comes to putting in the products. So next she goes in with the Fenty Hair Curl Cream and then rakes it into this section. I love this cream, it smells so good. She says a little goes a long way, and I'm queen of putting way too much product in my hair, so this will be kind of hard for me. Next she takes the Bounce Curl volumizing brush. I think she might not use the volumizing brush, but that's the one I have. And then she takes a piece and then folds it up, gives a little shake, and then drops. Okay, so I finished this section. The next thing she does is, she said she uses a scrunchie to kind of put this section back. I don't have a small enough scrunchie for that. My hair is way too thin, so I'm just gonna take this clip and just clip it out of the way like that. The next section, she just does everything besides the crown of her head, so we'll do that.
Okay, that's the best part I'm gonna get. I can never part this section correctly. So then I'm left with like the middle section of my head. And then she does the same thing again. A little bit of the Fenty curling cream. And then rakes it through. And then again, the defining brush to define the curls. Up and away from the scalp. Give a little shake. So now we're gonna do the crown of my head. She basically does the same thing again, meaning same product, but it's gonna be a different technique this time. So just run that through my head. The crown of my head is so frizzy, so I have to make sure every single strand gets some product in it. This looks a mess. My hair gets so tangled easily, I don't know what I'm doing. So for this section, she takes horizontal pieces and then brushes them back. A little shake and then drop it. I do have shorter hair in the front for bangs, so I'm gonna style my bangs like how I normally style them. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that my freaking camera flipped. Anyway, her next step is to use the Curl Talk sculpting gel, and then she just scrunches into her whole head. That much, I think? I don't know. All right, the next step, she said she diffuses for a little bit and then air dries the rest of the way. So I will do that and be right back. All right, so we are like 97.77217% dry. So this is what we look like. The last step is she uses the hair oil whey. I love this stuff. It smells so good. It's like hair perfume. And then she just uses it to scrunch up her hair like this. And then I'm just gonna give it a little shaky shake. Now, I don't remember if she did this or not, but I take a little pick just to add a little bit more volume. I'm a day one volume girl. Like, I need volume at all times. Okay, so what do we think? The definition is there. The curls are curling. Tell me how the back looks. Don't lie to me. How do we look? Hopefully it looks good. Because if it doesn't, hey, that is not my problem. Thank you, Joy, for the new curly hair routine. I love it.
Let's try Joy Burnett's exact curly hair routine. If I could get my curls to look anything like hers, I swear I'd be wearing my hair curly every day. First things first, she starts off with soaking wet hair, so I'm gonna spray my curls. After her hair is soaking wet, she goes in with leave-in conditioner. I don't have the Not Your Mother's one that she uses. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Hair, the Water Boy leave-in conditioner. Literally just sprays leave-in conditioner all over her head. It smells insane. I'm obsessed with this stuff. After that, she brushes through her hair to make sure that everything is evenly distributed. Next comes sectioning. She always sections her hair whenever she does her curly hair routine. She said her first section is basically just like 2 or 3 inches above her ears, and then we clip the hair up. And she uses the Fenty Hair curl cream. I don't have that one, but I do have the Function of Beauty curly hair cream. A little bit on her hand, and then rakes it through her hair. She takes the bounce curl brush, which I actually have, section by section away from the face. She says that she likes this better than finger coiling, which I agree, because I feel like finger coiling takes way too much time. And then she actually goes in and scrunches her hair, takes a silk scrunchie and then ties it loosely so it doesn't get messed up. So now I'm gonna repeat the same steps on the second part of my hair, making sure I brush away from the face. Now that we're in the top half of my hair, I went in with curl cream again. This part, she says that she goes away from her head. She keeps doing that section by section. Last section, right before she goes in with gel, she likes to analyze her curls. Any pieces that look straight, she takes some curl cream and then she'll go ahead and finger curl them. Now that I've curled my hair as much as I can, I'm going in with the For You Strong Hold Gel. She also uses Not Your Mother's. I actually haven't really tried anything from Not Your Mother's. After this video, I actually might go and buy some, but I just take a good amount of gel, scrunches her hair, actually flips over her hair and does this. And she takes her Dyson and diffuses.
Okay, I just finished diffusing. When have I been ever able to get my hair to look like this? Last stuff she uses is the Way hair oil. I thought I had it, but I think I lost it. So I'm gonna use the Gizu, which is just as good. Take a few drops, scrunches it all in her hair to get the gel crunch out. Flips her hair and shakes it out. And that is it. I'm in shock. I cannot believe my hair looks like this. Joy Burnett's routine literally ate because like, yeah. Let me know whose curly hair routine you guys want me to try next. So far, I think Joy's is like literally top tier.
Okay, this is part 1 of trying different influencers' curly hair routines, and today I'm going to be trying Joy Burnett's. So, I don't have the product she uses, but I have like replacements I can use that will still work, so. And I know she doesn't use a middle part, but no matter how hard I try, my hair falls back into a middle part, so there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, the first thing she does is she goes in with a Denman brush to style. This is the dupe I've got from Temu, but it works just the same. So I'm just going to kind of brush through and style it. Kind of. I don't really know. Okay, the first product she uses is a leave-in spray. I don't have a leave-in spray, but I've got a leave-in mask, so it will do the same thing. The one I'm using is from Garnier, and it's the cocoa butter hair food, which is actually designed for curly hair. So yeah. And I think I'm literally just going to rake this in because she uses a spray, so she doesn't have to rake it in, but I do. Okay, then she kind of sections her hair into 2. She does the middle and the bottom, which I don't normally do, so I don't know how this is going to go. I meant the top and the bottom. I don't really know why I said middle and the bottom. Okay, the next thing she uses is a curl cream, so I'm going to use the Umberto Giannini curl cream. And she just rakes it through her hair, which I'm also going to do. And once she's put that in, she goes in with the brush again to define her curls. Okay, I'm just going to go and do that on my whole head and then I'll be back. Okay, the next thing she uses is the gel, so I'm going to be using the Umberto Giannini gel. And I think again she just kind of rakes it through her hair, you know. So yeah. So look how pretty it is, it's like pink. Okay, now that that's in, she dries it, so I'm just going to diffuse it and then I'll be back. But before I diffuse it, like the curls are looking really good, so I'm really excited to see how they turn out. Okay, so I finished diffusing and they actually look incredible. I don't think they've ever looked this good. Like, they look so full and healthy and yay! Okay, the last step she does is a hair oil, so I'm going to use the Umberto Giannini hair oil. I think we can see a theme going on here with Umberto Giannini, but I just can't get over how like full and voluminous my hair is. Like, whoa. But yeah, I'm just going to use the hair oil. I don't know what this is for, whether to make the hair softer. I normally use oil to break the gel cast, but I don't know if that's why she uses it. But yeah. Okay, let's put this in. I normally like to scrunch it in, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, that's all done, and I honestly just can't get over how amazing my hair looks. But yeah, that is Joy's finished routine. I actually love her so much. Please go follow her. And if you've got curly hair, do her hair routine, because do you see this? Okay, comment who... Ooh, what is this one hair doing? I always have one hair that looks out of place, but it's fine. Comment who you think I should do next. But yeah, bye!
Try Joy Burnett's hair routine with me. And then she says she diffuses halfway through and then she lets the rest air dry, so I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. All credit goes to the original creators. See you in the next one.